Hello again everyone, welcome back to some more Landric plays and some more Hand of Fate 2! Last episode we did this mission over here, which was to help the Empire contain the infected or something, or save the town. That was it. And we did that, we managed to recruit some soldiers and push back the infection, and we've now unlocked these three missions, quests, adventures, those things. So we've got the High Priestess, the Empress, and the Emperor. So, don't know, let's start with the first one on the list. We'll go for the High Priestess.
There is the small game, the game we play, and there is the great game, the game of life and death, the game I was once master of.
Yep, and then you got defeated by some idiot with an axe, and now look at you. But enough of that. So, the High Priestess, collect blessings in order to enter the ritual house of the summit of Mount Fraser, blah blah blah. Okay, so get blessings. Well, get blessings, that's it, that's what we've got to do. So we've got to get some blessings, there's going to be northerners, and we have to restore life at the camp. Well, we'll find out what all of that means as we go, I imagine. So we only have the one companion again, so Malacalypse, the trickster wizard guy. He's been alright so far, so we'll keep him around. We get to put in some new encounter cards. Let's see what we've got. So we'll put Malacalypse's problem in again, because we failed a skill check last time and we didn't manage to help him out, so we'll keep him there just to see if we can help him out this time. So Westwind was the town we saved, so we've unlocked the Westwind Tavern, so let's chuck that in our deck as well. Let's just put in some of these cards as well, because they have tokens on. We'll put the Old Maiden in as well, because we met her in a previous game, I think. And I guess we'll put these ones as well, because they also have tokens, and that's 6 of 6. So we don't have any Platinum cards yet, and we don't have any Brimstone cards, but we'll figure out what on earth they are later. We get to choose our equipment, so we'll go with our Cardinal Blade. That seemed to do quite well for us last time. Winter's Bane, is that... So we don't know its stats yet, but I imagine it's going to be good against Northerners, we'll find out. We'll take a shield as well. I guess we'll take a normal shield and we'll take the brand new one we got. And, I tell you what, we'll leave... this shield's got a token on it as well, so I kind of want to keep that around. I tell you what, we'll leave the Bastion of Purification, because that's good against Corrupted, and we'll probably see some of them, but I guess less so, because I want to find out what this Ruby Ring does. And then I think that's everything. What does supplies do? So is this provide a unique benefit that applies from the start? I see. So this is the only one actually we get to choose, I think. So this is from the shadow creature that we shared some of our blood with. I'm sure that won't come back to bite us. I mean, it's already bitten us, so how bad can it be?
You find yourself once again in the company of prayer and religion. How unfortunate.
Okay, so there are 2 tokens on this card. I think one is for...
Now it begins. Negotiations on behalf of the Empire. We will see how that story ends.
Yes, we will indeed. So the 2 tokens on this on this quest card, I think it's just for the amount of blessings we get back. So if we get back with all of the blessings, then we get the gold token. If we only get some of them, then we get the silver token. Malacalypse has somehow roped you into travelling deep into... It's always him. Why is it always him? He's always causing us trouble. Far North diplomatic mission. While I usually refrain from working for the Empire, since this one takes me further away from it, I've made an exception. It'll square my debt with General Brandstrom and help open many doors for you. What do you say? Alright, let's ask how we can help. We're going to be all heroic. As you know, I have a great many skills, but my swordsmanship is unlikely to hold up against Northern Raiders. Well, yeah, you don't have a sword. I know no one else who is more up to the task. Damn right. Ask about the leaders. There are many clans dotted around, but the supposed leader of them is the High Priestess, who lives up here. Okay, so they're led by the High Priestess. Malacalypse points to the top of the soaring mountain before you. Okay, so what are we actually doing? General Brandstrom instructed me not to come back until I talk to the High Priestess of the North and offer the terms of the treaty. Will you join me? Okay, I guess we'll join you. Bring your sword and let me do the talking. We've brought plenty of supplies so we can set up camp when we get hungry. Fantastic, look at all that food. Shares a tidbit as you commence your journey. The High Priestess is quite partial to blessings if you can prove blah 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 blah. We can access the campfire at any time between encounters, so we can consume food to restore life and trade equipment. So we've got our own personal shop kicking around, basically. So we have to collect at least 6 blessings to meet the High Priestess. So I guess there's a bonus for having more, perhaps? I don't know, we'll see.
Here's a token for you, if you can earn it.
So, this is Malacalypse's sort of own personal quest line. So we run into him and his friend, was it Muck? Yes, who's a big old horrible pile of greasy rags. That's right, his friend Muck. So we have to pay him 10 gold just for the privilege of talking to him. Yep, there we go. That's all of our gold. Thanks for that. So Malacalypse has some sort of horrible illness, possibly related to that corruption that we saw in the last episode. However, Merc isn't going to help him until we fulfill this test of skill, which means we have to eat one of these flowers. And last time we ate the luminous purple flower, and that didn't go great. Let's eat a daisy. What could possibly go wrong with that? Wilted lettuce with a hint of something like bitter medicine. So this means we're playing dice again. Interesting. I think
dice. A constant reminder of death.
So
the singular is die, as I'm sure you know, and they are often called bones for the material from which they were crafted. Here, however, they may also bring a touch of life.
Alright, alright. No need to get all philosophical. So last time I don't remember, I'm going to have to check. I think the target was 12, so maybe this is a better flower to have tried eating. Well, not with rolls like that. So if we leave the 3 and re-roll both of these, then we'd need... Can't do maths. Like another 3 and a 4? Yeah. Which is probably doable. Let's give it a go. Just about. Okay.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
To your horror, blood begins to blossom under your shirt. You pull it up to see that it is merely a superficial cut, but you wonder how it occurred nonetheless. Ouch. Okay, there goes 10 life. Merc nods, happy with the results. He beckons Malacalypse closer. Of those of us left, you should seek Ira of the Vale. She may know something of the curse. Last I heard, she's hiding out in the underneath. Okay, so we get the token. We unlock the next part of his quest. Oh no, not her. Malacalypse straightens his neck shawl nervously. The greasy goblin man giggles maniacally. Yes, her. She'll likely eat your bones before she lets you speak. Oh, good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business to run. With that, Malacalypse's associate turns away and hurls a bouquet at shocked passers-by. Flowers! Fresh flowers! Buy 'em or I'll eat your eyes. And we get 2 fame, which is this new resource down here. So some weapons require a certain amount of fame to wield, and certain characters react differently to you if you're famous. So let's go exploring this way.
Learn what sort you are. Strong? Clever? Wise? The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
Okay, so arm wrestling again. So last episode we got to the 2nd round, but unfortunately we got beaten by an old enforcer of the Thieves Guild, so now we're facing Roland the Halfling again. So he should be pretty easy to beat. 3 dice, target of 10. There we go. Easily done. I mean, he's only a Halfling, but that way we get 10 gold, and the card upgrades again, so the next time we see it, we'll be back in the 2nd round. There we go. And we got a little bit of fame as well. So we take our prize, and on with the game.
Children. It's hard to conceive that either of us were ever such.
We definitely were. I'm not so sure about you. I've got a feeling you were just always like that. He's just a small child you overhear, a deeper voice growls. We have to take him to the dungeons or else he'll run straight to whatever northern clan he spawned from and show them where our outpost is. That's a shifty looking kid. I won't trust him as far as I could throw him, says Mark. Oh, you're one to talk. So do we save the boy, or do you take the boy to... Oh, let's save the boy. We demand they let the boy go. The Empire soldiers are unmoved by our threat. So we're going to fight for this child's freedom, and then we'll see if he does end up betraying us to the Northerners. So these are soldiers of the Empire, taken from the dregs of society, elevated to petty positions of power. Ah, okay. Watchmen can block, blah blah blah. So they have armor. I wonder why that might be, Mal. have you ever sort of searched deep into the possible reasonings behind that? Oh, where did you come from? Ah, that's right. Got a new sword now, so this has a AoE damage. There we go. More magic powers. I forget if this sword has a token as well. It might well do. So the more we use that magical power... Oh, that's right. I actually have to smash your shield before I can use it. So, what was I saying? Your... That's right, the token on the sword. So we might be able to get a special upgrade to the sword if we can use that power enough. Gotta learn to block before that happens though. Bam, there we go. Blimey, that took longer than it should have. Still, made it in the end. I should probably try and conserve some of our life, but yeah. Oh, there we go, we got some back anyway. We check on the unconscious guards. You notice the boy looking at you warily as if sizing you up. So now we do a skill check to see whether he's grateful or whether he immediately betrays us. 13 on 3 dice. Okay. Well, not with rolls like that. Let's try again. I feel like I'm having terrible luck with these dice. Ah, 12.
You can always try again, if you survive, of course.
Alright, you don't have to sound so smug. Oh well. Okay, the boy disappears into the forest. As soon as you hear him howl from a short distance, the raiders come out of hiding and the boy shouts, "Their outpost is that way." Okay, so now we have to stop the raiders. So we stand in the raiders' way. That's right. Why can't everyone just get along? We're going to prevent all the fights happening. So we've got a frost trapper who's got some sort of what are they called? Bowlers. On the frozen plains, prey are few and far between. The keen eyes of a trapper see all, so they throw hunting traps to snare their targets. Blah 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 blah.
Don't let them hit me. I'm too handsome for violence.
Okay, Mal is kind of annoying, but he's fun to keep around. So here we go. Whoop. Try and dodge that one, and then pow. It feels like even though it's an area of effect, it's not actually that powerful. I wonder if we upgrade it, it'll make it a bit larger. Because while the normal attack, or rather the normal sword's attack, is only single target, it seems to do a lot more damage. We've got to get these guys to stack up on us quite a lot to actually make that worthwhile and effective. Whoop. See, he just moves backwards and then that sort of goes to waste. Just beat you up and then there we go, all done. So we've taken on the Empire and the Northerners, just from the one card. I suspect though we may not get the token shard from that. So we get 2 fame though. The sound of swords clashing draws out the guards from their outpost. After apprehending the Northern Raiders, the captain of the outpost hands you a reward. Hey, so we get some food, lovely. But yeah, we don't get that token. I imagine we have to pass the skill check for that.
Not every temple has crumbled into the dust, more's the pity.
Okay. The Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for a simple gold donation. Well, luckily we've got some gold after that. So, what have we got? Gambler's Banquet. Receive 2 food after every dice gambit. Blah 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 blah. Gold Zealot. 15 life for every gold gain card. That's quite nice. Monk's Vitality. If your max life is less than that, you may discard food gain or equipment cards to receive max life. That's quite good. Beggar's Charm. Gain up to 20 gold at the beginning of a new map if you have less than 20 gold. That might be quite useful as we're about to finish this map, I think. And allies return. Revive your companion at the beginning of each new map. Okay, so if our companion gets knocked out, that'll automatically bring him back to full health, I guess, or at least bring him back. I'm going to go with this though, because if we have to get blessings and we can buy blessings with money, then it makes sense to try and stack up on all the money we can, especially as we're near the end of this map. Okay, so let's go this way.
Be careful where one takes refuge, even in the worst of storms.
With little warning, a snowstorm sweeps in from the north. The snow whips around you like shards of glass and obscures your vision. You struggle to find cover. Okay, so 2 success, and 1 fail, and 1 terrible fail. but we get a success. Lovely. The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight off the onset of frostbite. When the howling winds ease, you clear the snow from the cave entrance to discover the dark clouds have passed. Apocalypse forages for some firewood, saying, "This log is dry enough, we can set up camp." It's desperately trying to remind me that we could camp. I don't think we need to.
The mountain itself pushes you back.
Oh, we fully explored this level, so let's climb the mountain further. And there we go.
Witches I will tolerate. They have at least stepped into the streams of power that magicians call home.
As you ascend the snowy Mount Freydis, you happen upon a cottage with pungent smoke wafting out of the chimney. A frail old lady sweeping snow off the path beckons you to come in. "We've come in search of the great High Priestess to deliver an important message," says Malacalypse. "You better go bearing blessings if you want to get on the High Priestess's good side. I'm fixing a batch right now if you'd like a taste." "If I've got it right this time, you can take it to her," she says, stirring the cauldron. So you got a cauldron full of blessings. Malacalypse politely declines. "I've been watching what I eat, but my companion here has an insatiable appetite." Oh, that's so nice of him. Ooh. Oh, okay. So this one's at random, and I wasn't really paying attention to what any of them were. Drat. Let's go with this one. Failure. Good. I knew I shouldn't have substituted the cloudberries for bogberries, she says, comforting you. "Choose the righteous path and you'll find blessings along your way." Drat. So we've only got limited opportunities to find blessings.
A lesson in caution awaits us all. Nature, truly wild nature, will not tolerate fury in its domain, unless it is its own.
High up on the mountain, you see the silhouette of a man approaching through the heavy snow. He bellows through the roaring wind. Who dares trespass in the sacred grounds of our priestess? Well, we are. We're going to go and see her. It's fine. So they spring down and attack us just for wanting to go and have a chat, which doesn't seem that friendly. I suppose killing them probably isn't that friendly either, but you know, that's where we are. Here we go. I don't know why it didn't give us this little introduction sooner, but when he accused the mayor of being a shadow beast in disguise, they thought him mad. I wonder if that's a hint to what that shadow beast questline will involve.
And assistant.
Whoop. Try and dodge that unblockable attack. There we go. Whoop. Yeah, I'm not a super fan of this AoE attack. They seem to just step out of it quite easily. Ah, drat. There we go, we lost the combo. And that would have been a perfect time to use it as well. Maybe I just have to use the timing better. There we go. Doesn't really do a lot. It'd be better if we could get them to stack up on us, but oh well. The more we use it, the closer we get to unlocking that token. Oh, let's go help out Mal while we're here. Whoop. Dodge that, and then get you back on your feet. And then you can give us a shield, I think. Can you? No? Is that only once per encounter? Oh, used it too soon again. Drat. Bop you. I would have stabbed them with it. It's a lot easier that way. There we go. Oh, his helmet fell off. Okay, so Northerners dispatched. Now to continue our diplomatic mission to the Northerners. The clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountains answer with a low, ominous rumble as a wall of white rushes towards the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. Okay, so I'll keep those and I'll reroll this one. Hooray! There we go. You seek shelter against a bluff, pressing close to the rock face as the avalanche roars overhead. When the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed. That was lucky. Your assailant's weapon juts from the snow. As you near, you realise it is still clenched in his hand, his body buried to the wrist by the other. Let's dig him out. Let's do, the honourable thing. Maybe we'll get a blessing. We get some fame. You brave the cold and free the raider from his icy grave. He takes a moment to catch his breath and says, "You saved me, though we were enemies by blood. Take my blessing, and leave me to my thoughts." So we do get a blessing. Slower spin. Reduce the speed of a wheel gambit. So we've not come across any wheel gambits yet. But, that would be handy to have all the same.
A A grand opportunity for you to take whatever pleases you and go about your day.
Okay, so we have the Guardian Angel card, which lets us retry a chance card gambit. Absolutely, yes, we want that. Because that'll help us get blessings next time, hopefully. Oh,
In the
another
cold,
blizzard.
men become desperate. Women hold these mountains together, even through the worst.
Whoo! It's lucky we have that Guardian Angel. Let's redraw that. Okay. This one? Hooray! So that Guardian Angel is already proving extremely useful. So again, we shelter from the avalanche. Again, we can set up camp, but I won't yet. And we'll nip back this way, and we'll see what's under these. Oh, more blizzards. Okay, so more injuries, but hopefully we'll recover those as we explore. More chance card gambits. This one. Hooray! Didn't even need the Guardian Angel that time. Still, it's nice to have, and it's one step closer to getting the blessings we need. However, I feel like we might be getting close. Oh, another blizzard. Okay, good. So it wasn't actually really worth our while exploring all of those. Certainly glad we've got that Guardian Angel now, though. Though we've been lucky with the last two. And then back up the mountain we go.
Will you push on, despite nature itself attempting to thwart you?
And we get a little bit more gold because of our other blessing.
Old witches. I have a fondness for them, but I would not trust them.
This one? As long as it's not a failure. Okay, it is a failure, so let's redraw. I don't really mind which curse we get, that's because not curse, blessing. Ooh, Divine Providence. Does this give us more dice? Adds 2 to each of your dice during the dice. That would have been nice to have before, but damn, I'll take it now. So, 2 more blessings, and then hopefully we'll have enough. If not, I think we can still beat the quest, but we only get the silver token. Ooh, ouch, that was painful. With little warning, another snowstorm. Okay, here we go. I feel like these ones are getting faster. But our luck is holding out. Alright, let's camp just quickly.
Campfires
And we'll
will
spend some
always
food.
offer warmth and heat, but they also change with each challenge. Be
So-
prepared.
So we've met a merchant, we'll cook some food, 1 food, 5 life. We'll cook quite a bit more actually, because if we run into some blizzards we definitely want to be top of our game. I'm more worried about the blizzards than I am about the fighting. And can we trade for blessings? No, in that case we'll stick with that, we'll break camp, and then let's explore these ones and then go up here.
Age turns us all. She has done rather better than I in the time that has passed.
Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Let's ask for a longer life. May you live a long life, she says, and with a fragile wave of her hand we feel a warm sensation through our body. Excellent, some max life. I was hoping for a blessing, but oh
Now
well.
the confrontation. Are you ready to face the priestess of her people and drive the deal the Empire has requested? Or will you turn and flee?
I'm going to turn and flee and try and get those blessings. So hopefully we can, if we manage to pass this combat challenge, we can dig that guy out and he'll give us another blessing. And then if one of those other 2 cards contains a blessing, then we are all set, 6 of 6. Though I feel like that may not be the case. Ah, Berserkers. Fueled with rage and determined to destroy, Berserker weapons are imbued with ice that slows their enemies' movements and attacks.
Who dares
Let's
venture?
try not to get hit
Less
then.
than the amazing Malekith.
Oh, I got hit straight away. Wait, did he just call us assistant? Aha! Gotcha. I feel like I should probably roll less and block more, but, well, some of those can't be blocked, so... Ah, drat. So now we're iced and we've lost our combo. Though we are in cinematic slow motion, as you can see. Can we just push you off? Not quite. And again, they all move out of the way. Good. Okay, so we'll finish you off. Okay, finish you off too. And then, where are you? You're the last one? Excellent. Let's just roll this way, and then pop. And then hopefully we can just finish off. Oh, took a hit there. Oh well. Off the edge of the cliff with you. Okay. Aha, so you got just a bonus straight away for that. Nice. Clash of Steel rings out. However, we have, I think, 2 blessings now that will help with this. There we go. Wow, okay. That helped out substantially. Okay, so we're unscathed. Let's dig out the other guy. Will he give us a blessing as well? He does. Wonderful. So we now have 6 of 6, so we could go straight there. But, you know, let's explore.
I've returned to this world, I've been disappointed. The filth, the shame, the horrors dwell in the minds of men, not in the monsters in the darkness.
Well, that was ominous. Okay. Westwind's only tavern, the Rusty Razor, so this is the town we saved last episode. It's a safe harbour among the many dangers of the outer reaches of the Empire. Its barkeep sits outside his establishment with a look of resigned defeat. Oh no. Upon your arrival, he jolts straight up, and a smile almost breaks out across his face. At last, someone from the guild is here. These Empire soldiers have almost ruined me. I hope he's not talking about the Thieves Guild. We're not part of the Thieves Guild, are we? Before you can disagree, the owner swings open the saloon doors and pushes you inside. Okay, they look worrying. Inside you discover a handful of Empire soldiers enjoying ale rather than doing their duty. The freshly invigorated barkeep hops onto a table and shouts above the noise. You lazy, drunken deserters are done. The Stewards Guild, the Stewards Guild, not the Thieves Guild, has sent an enforcer here, and now you'll all be going back to... Now you're all going to have to get back to your posts. This town needs defending. One of the soldiers rises with a slight sway. We've got 3 days until our shift ends and we return to civilization, so we're not doing any fighting unless they threaten the supply of ale, right lads? A raucous cheer erupts and beer tankards smash together all around. So why don't you take your shiny lion badge and shove off? Hey, reference my badge. The barkeep turns to you. What are you going to do? I'm going to threaten them. You suggest with menace that the soldiers should report to duty, or they'll report to the healer. Okay. I suspect we may have to fight them, unless we get very lucky. And we got very lucky. Excellent. One soldier spits at your feet but turns and leaves, the rest file slowly out behind him. There we go, so we get a token for that. At least the barkeep's going to be happy.
The more time you spend together, the more unsavory your allies become.
Alright. I wonder why that might be. The tunnels leading from Goblin Town provide easy access to the surface world, providing you know where you're going. Unfortunately, right now you find yourself completely... I don't know how we've stumbled into Goblin Town at the top of this mountain, but, you know, there you go. Rounding a bend, you meet a lone goblin archer, his face painted in lurid colours. He skulks sheepishly behind a boulder, squinting at the path ahead. Human, he hisses, or stoat, I can never tell the difference. The Redclaw clan is tasked with keeping these roads clear, but a monster with big, gross crystal warts is guarding the path ahead. There's no way forward. So that's a Blight Terror. Let's ask about his clan. The goblin crosses his arms. As is a great and storied clan of warriors, heroes and goose wranglers. We have air watched over these goblin roads, except on Tuesdays, because it's 2 Soup Tuesday down at Smoothen's Soup Emporium. Alright, let's clear the path for him. You can't, the little goblin says, shaking his head. It would shame the clan if an outsider performed our duties. Only the Redclaw clan may guard the goblin roads. Unless... Yes, he's going to make us an honorary member of the Redclaw clan, isn't he? He wipes the grease paint from his face and slaps it messily onto yours with both hands. Rise, fellow Redclaw. Rise and punch that monster right in the jug. Punching monsters is what we do. Excellent. So I've never been a member of a goblin clan before. I wonder what this will lead to. Yeah, this looks kind of grim and grimy down here.
By sea and sun, fate and fame.
Oh, that's right. We've got to bash this guy's armour down first before we can actually damage him. So let's avoid that attack. And then smash, smash, smash. Oh man, even he managed to dodge it. So I've got to be a lot closer to actually use that ability properly. Aha, there we go. So now we can use the finisher. There we go. Terror defeated. I'm sure the Redclaw clan is going to be extremely proud of us. With the passage cleared of the blight, the goblin runs over to you. You did it! Not that I had my doubts. Not that I had 50 gold on that creature knocking it. With who? We're the only ones here. He surveys the passage leading out of the chamber. The roads are clear now. If you like, I can lead you back to the surface. Would we like to surface? Yeah, sure. Not that it matters, I don't think it costs us food to backtrack, but it saves us a little bit of time. So we followed the tracker for some time, and emerged from a tree stump. Farewell, fellow Redclaw. Remember to join us for Two Soup Tuesday. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we will. Maybe that's what this card is. I really hope that token is Two Soup Tuesday. Okay. The wind's cleared the dark clouds to reveal the spire of a ritual house protruding from the summit. You press on through thick snow to find the wooden structure adorned with spoils of war. As you enter the great hall, the towering arch doors swing open with a heavy creak. A giantess in a velvet robe enters, accompanied by raiders. Malacalypse bows low to the ground. My companion and I have been sent forth to discuss a truce between the Empire and the Northerners, milady. Milady? So they sent me a silver-tongued devil and his mercenary, she smirks. I hope for your sake you have a decent offering. So we kneel down, and pow! 6 of 6 blessings. Your offering will suffice, says the giantess, but if you seek to make a deal on behalf of the Empire, you must prove yourself against my champion. I thought this might be the case. Hey, that's not your champion, that's more than one. How come we don't get one? Well, I guess we get 2, but, Mal doesn't really count. So we've got a berserker, some trappers, and some raiders. They should be fairly easy pickings. Though he does look quite large. This is a champion. Fierce, loyal, and relentless champion of the High Priestess. More icy weapons. Okay, let's get that shield. Well, hopefully there's so many of them that this time that special ability is bound to hit at least one of them. Well, it hit one of them. One of them's better than none. Right, we'll just try and pick off these lone individual ones, and then we can deal with the big guy. Unless he runs over and decides we have to deal with him now. Aha! Finally they run over to me. But yeah, I think I prefer the other sword, so I might switch over back to that once we're through with this. Then again, this one we especially get at the start, right? And we don't have any other supply cards, so I guess we'll just stick to using this for now. And then hopefully we'll unlock one sort of as we play next time. There we go, do some ripostes. He did get us, but there we go, we'll finish him off now. All in slow motion because he hit us with that sword. There we go. Okay, so the riposte is still pretty good, even if the special ability is underwhelming. Come on. Wow, there we go. Then we'll just push you off, or try. There we go. Champion defeated. Yep, that's right, over the edge you go. Bonk. So this will make the leader of the Norsemen extremely happy, right? You've done well, okay. Now hear my terms. The High Priestess draws herself up, a towering figure draped in fur and wrath. The North will never bend to the Empire. Blood for blood for blood. Those are my terms, small one. Let your leaders hear it and quake. I mean, given that we just defeated, what, like 6 of your guys, including a champion? With that, you make a quick descent to relay the message back to General Brandstrom. Okay. So for negotiating the truce, we get this. Or rather, for besting the champion, so we get a hammer, some armor, and a ring. Lovely. Some more events, including the temple prayers, which should be quite useful. We also get some extra supplies. So I think that means we can start with one of these 3 cards, so I might go for the soldier's sword next time. And for gaining favour, which means getting the right number of blessings, we get a special ring. And ooh, so this is a platinum card, so we'll bring that one with us next time, I think. Okay, is this going to be Two Soup Tuesday? This is for convincing Merc, so we get the next part of Malacalypse's story. We clear out the Rusty Razor, which makes the innkeeper extremely friendly with us. We'll explore that one and see. Maybe he'll give us a drink on the house.
Happy with your appearance. perhaps we can make some small changes.
Ha! So because we cleared out the goblin rose, now we can wear some goblin face paint. Ah, neat. I'm actually tempted to try some of those out. I'll probably do that between episodes though. Take aim and uncover what lurks in Iron Peak. Okay, so this is some more content, I think. Excellent. Okay. So, whew, that was a bit of a long episode, but we managed it in the end. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time for the next episode.